All right, financial math classes. We are talking about federal income tax today. So we're starting chapter 2, which is all about net income. The difference between gross income and net income is that the gross income is everything that you earn before taxes. Your net income is what you actually take home in your paycheck. And so we're going to be talking about in this chapter some of those things that are withdrawn from your paycheck. So income, federal and state income tax are two of the big things. Today we're talking about federal income tax. So federal income taxes, federal taxes provide money to pay for federal government agencies and services. The law requires employers to withhold a certain amount of your pay for federal income tax. The Internal Revenue Service provides employers with tables that show how much money to withhold. The amount withheld depends on your income, marital status, and withholding allowances. You may claim one allowance for yourself, and if you are married, one allowance for your spouse. You may claim additional allowances for any others you support. So if you have kids, that would be part of your allowances. And so when you get a job, you have to fill out this form, and you have to tell your employer how many allowances. You just give them a number. So for me, I'm married with 2 kids. I don't claim my wife as one of my allowances, but I do claim my 2 kids. I don't claim my wife because she has a job and she's not dependent. The benefit to claiming allowances is they withhold less money, or they take out less money. So you get more money in your paycheck. But you may owe more money at the end of the year, depending on other factors that we will get into. But so let's look at an example. So Carla is an actuary. Her gross pay for this week is $425.88. She's married and claims 2 allowances for herself and her husband. What amount will Carla's employer withhold from her pay for federal income tax? So here are the things that we need to know. So her total pay, $425.88, and she has 2 allowances. So like I said, we want to use the married person's weekly payroll table. So here's the table that we're talking about. Says at the top here, married person's weekly payroll. So how you read this, I'm going to move it down. We want to go into that range, so she gets paid $425 this week. So we need to go down to find where that is. So right here between $420 and $430, and she has 2 allowances. That's this column here. So 14. Her allowances are $14, and that's all you need to do is look up these values on the table. $14. So let's look at the next example. Angie is an executive assistant. She is single, claims 2 allowances, and earns $435 a week. So for this one, this is a separate table for single people, as you can see at the top there. $435. So we want to go between $430 and $440 right here. 2 allowances, that's going to be the 3rd column. So here, her allowances are $31. Not 30%, $31. And that is it. All right. Why don't you guys see if you can figure this one out? Dan Crane is a welder, married, claims 1 allowance and earns $390 a week. See if you can find the allowance in the table. You can pause the video and then check your answer when you're done. I'll go ahead and answer it right now. So $390.50. So he earns between $390 and $400. So that's going to be this row here. In 1 allowance, that's going to be 2nd columns. 1 allowance, that's going to be $18. So his allowance is 18. And that is it. Your assignment is a worksheet. It is in Google Classroom. These tables that you need to answer those questions will be attached to the worksheet. So you can go through. Make sure you're just using the correct table Both single and married tables are in there. It's two separate tables. Allowances for single people and allowances for married people. Other than that, we will see you guys next time.